Now that the Nitrolift has been properly anchored to the wall and ceiling trusses, you are now ready to compress the gas actuators. Use the proprietary Nitrolift compression tool and the cordless drill to proceed with this process. Always inspect the compression tool for wear or damage prior to compressing the actuators. The compression tool has a slotted face that is designed to interface with the stamp notch of the movable carriage. Ensure that the two surfaces are correctly mated as shown here prior to compressing the gas actuators. The compression tool has a machined brass nut that is designed to interlock with the stamp notches of the end bracket assembly. To use the compression tool, insert the slotted face end of the compression tool through the end bracket assembly, making sure the brass nut is also inserted through the end bracket assembly as well. Turn the brass nut 90 degrees, ensuring the machined end of the nut fits between the end bracket plates. Hand tighten the compression tool in place and verify its proper positioning before compressing the gas actuators with the drill. Next, attach the 7/8 inch drill socket to the drill and set the drill to forward. Make sure not to use impact settings on the drill, as damage to the gas actuators could result. When compressing the gas actuators, operate the drill at the slowest speed throughout the procedure. Drive the piston rods into the black actuator bodies until approximately 1 to 2 inches of the top piston rod is still protruding from the end of the actuator clevis. The rod can be plunged to a minimum of 1/2 inch or extended to approximately 3 inches to further refine the balance of the garage door. If for any reason the gas actuators resist compression, immediately reverse the drill and remove the compression tool. Inspect the compression tool for damage and check to make sure the drill is properly charged. Now that the gas actuators have been compressed, uncoil the remaining length of the cable. Do not remove the tape from the drive drum at this time. Begin to thread the cable through the system in the following procedure, as shown. There are a few key points you will need to remember during the cable threading process. First, maintain slight tension to keep the cable securely in the grooves of the pulleys. Allow gravity to help maintain this tension. Second, be sure not to thread the cable outside of the mid-span brackets on the bottom side of the unit. Third, after the cable has been wrapped around the last pulley, the cable must pass under the crossover cable before being threaded through the movable carriage. Next, thread the end of the cable through the 2 clevis anchors on the movable carriage. Make sure the saddle clips are properly set, protecting the cable from the set screws at the top of the clevises. Pull the cable through the system to seat the cable in the drive drum and pulley grooves, leaving some slack for the next step. Carefully slip the piston rod cover under the cables and press fit it into position around the front cable clamp as shown here. Once the piston rod cover is in place, pull the end of the cable to remove any cable slack in the system. Using the 1/8 inch hex key, fully tighten the set screws on each of the clevises on the movable carriage. Do not cut the remaining cable at this point. Make certain that you now remove the masking tape that was used to keep the cable from uncoiling from the drive drum.